Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a jam-packed edition of 10th Inning Sports Cards in another Through the Mail autograph return video. This week we have 10 big returns, so we have a lot to get to. As always, if you want to send out your own Through the Mail autographs, check out sportscardforum.com or sportscollectors.net. That's where you can find the addresses. And then keep watching the video because every return this week, I'll have their address and tell you exactly how to get in touch with them and if they cost any money. Let's get to it. Return number one coming right up. Here we go. First return of the week came back on the 15th of August. This one, or July, sorry. This comes from Santa Clarita, California. See if I can get in here. We got tape on the edges, so they taken care of this. And who do we have? A return from actor, comedian, stand-up comedian, Bert Kreischer, the Machine. Very cool. Signed here in black Sharpie, Bert the Machine. And that does actually look like a genuine autograph because you can kind of see where it starts there. And marker's a little faded, so I don't think this is auto pen, which I've heard can be the case with him because it looks pretty shiny, like an actual real Sharpie. So that's exciting. 101 from the Machine. This is from 2014, Allen and Ginter. Of course, he's got his podcast, Two Bears, One Cave, and then his shows and stand-up and all that stuff. I've seen him several times. Very funny. And excited to get that one back. So that's a 101 to kick off the week. Let's get to return number two. Quick reminder though, before we do, make sure you stick around to the very end. I will do a video recap and we'll talk about all my favorite returns from each that we get back here. So let's go ahead and bring on number two. And our second return came back on the 18th of July, coming from Nova. Let's see here. Who do we have inside? We've got former defensive lineman from the Washington, then Redskins, now Commanders, Ryan Kerrigan. Former Purdue Boilermaker. Sent him 2 cards. Looks like he signed them both. Here is his Topps Platinum rookie card. Signed there in black with his jersey number, 94. This one is, I thought it was serial numbered. It is not. But went on to have a pretty nice career for Washington, and I believe he's now a coach there. So I believe that's where I sent these off to, was their facility. And then here's his SP Authentic rookie card in the Purdue Boilermaker helmet and pads. Had a heck of a senior year, 12.5 sacks. Very nice. So that's a 2 of 2 from the former defensive lineman, Ryan Kerrigan of the Commanders and Boilermakers fame. Let's get to our third return of the week. All right, our third return came back on the 23rd, also from Nova. Open it up. Who do we have inside? Former Arizona Cardinal Ken Harvey with a multi-card return. Looks like he took the Fleer out just to probably get it to fit. This can be a little tricky because it's about as tall as the rigid holder that it comes in. But this is from 93 Game Day. Signed nicely there in black. That turned out great. Here is his 1992 Fleer, going against the 49ers. 91 Pacific. That turned out really nice. And then 92 Fleer Ultra. And all 4 of those turned out amazing. Going to be hard to pick my favorite out of that bunch. They all turned out so nice. But there we go. That's a 4 of 4 from the former linebacker, Ken Harvey. And let's keep moving along. We got return number 4 coming right up. All right, return number 4 came back on the 25th, coming from Oakland, California. Open it up, see what's inside. We've got Hall of Fame closer Dennis Eckersley with a 2 of 2 return. Very, very cool. I'm going to treat this one with a lot of care here because this is his rookie card. Signed very nicely there in blue. That turned out awesome. And that is from 1976 Topps. And got myself a pretty good copy of it. I mean, it's not a gem mint copy by any means, but my goal is to send that one off, get it graded. And then here is 1994 Topps Finest. If you've been following the channel for a while, you'll know I've been collecting the Topps Finest cards for a little while now and really building up that set, and it's coming along very nicely. And happy to add that one to it. But yeah, the Eck is the only one that'll be going off for grading, and very happy with how that turned out. So there we go. He is a $10 per card signer, and he's always been super reliable for me. I think he's always returned everything I've sent his way, and the signatures always come out really nice. So there we go. 2 of 2 from Hall of Famer Dennis Eckersley. Let's keep moving along. Return number 5 coming right up. And our 5th return came back on the 26th from North Texas. Here we go. And let's see what we have inside here. And we've got a return from former Pittsburgh Steeler Troy Edwards with a 2-card return. I thought he was a Baltimore Raven at first. It's hard to tell here with the acetate on the backside, but here is his I think this is 1999 Absolute Red SSD. Signed very nicely there in black right on the frame. Looks awesome. Got the jersey number on there. And here's his 2000 Bowman. That turned out really nice as well. So 2001 Bowman, number 75, wide receiver Troy Edwards with a 2 of 2 return. No charge on the signature, and he was a fairly quick turnaround. So all right, let's keep moving along. Here comes return number 6. And return number 6 came back on the 28th, coming to us from Sacramento, California. Let's see who we have inside here. We've got a letter, and we've got, BJ. Oh, wow, okay. So no signature from BJ. You guys can see what I sent him here. 91, 92 Upper Deck, 91, 92 Hoops, and then Topps Finest Refractor. And this is the one I wanted to get signed. That's interesting. I saw several returns come back from this Sacramento Kings address because he just took over as the general manager there, I believe, or a front office position. So I'll have to resend these out. I did see that he had gotten a return from his old agency still, so I don't know if they're forwarding in mail or if he's working there until the season starts. In any event, I'm going to try BJ one more time because I want to get him before the season starts, and I really want to get this Topps Finest Refractor signed and returned back to me. So stay tuned. I'm going to send back out the BJ, and you'll see that on a future video. Let's keep chugging along. Number 7 coming right up. And our 7th return came back on the 29th from Cleveland, Ohio. Inside, who do we have? Andy Thornton with a multi-card return. Sent him 2 cards. Here's his 1975 Topps in the Cubs uniform, signed there in blue. That turned out pretty nice. I like that he puts a little dot in between his swoop, and I see it on the Fleer as well. That's interesting. And here's his 1985 Fleer with the Cleveland Indians at the time. Very nice. Nice long career in the big leagues. Over 200 home runs. Designated hitter, first baseman. So there we go. That's a 2 of 2 from former slugger Andre Thornton, also known as Andy on the 75. So very cool. Excited to get those back. And he does not charge a fee. And I think he was a pretty quick turnaround as well. So awesome. Let's keep moving along. We got 3 left for this week. Return number 8. All right, our 8th return came back on the 31st from Phoenix, Arizona. Inside we have former Cardinal punter Rich Camarillo. One of those TTM legends. This guy's super reliable and has a cool signature here. Had him sign this 91 Pacific, 1992 Fleer Ultra. These are some of my, I have boxes that are just marked TTM for football, and these are some of the sets I always get signed here. 91 Pacific, 92 Fleer Ultra, 92 Fleer, because I just think they look great. And then the granddaddy of them all, 93 Game Day, which just looks amazing every time. So you can't go wrong with that. 4 great signatures there. And that's a 4 of 4 from the former punter, Rich Camarillo. Here comes return number 9. And our 9th return came back on the 31st from Santa Clarita, California. And who do we have? Mr. Danny Tartabull with a multi-card return. Very cool. I had gotten his sent back to me a while back with an insufficient address on there, and found a new address, sent it back out to him. So you guys will see that on there. But here's another one for the collection, 1994 Topps Finest. That turned out great. I think he's like $3 a signature or $2 a signature. Here's 1990 Topps, old reliable. This always looks awesome with some ink on it. Go. Had a couple really nice seasons. Pretty big home run hitter in that 1990s time period. So excited to get those back. Danny Tartabull, I remember I played with him a lot in the Sega Genesis games growing up, and he was a monster on there. So I always liked him and collecting his cards for that reason. So there's a 2 of 2 from the former Slugger. We got one left for the week. Let's get right to it. And our 10th and final return came back on the 31st from Orlando, Florida. Who do we have inside? Grant Hill, former #1 draft pick and Hall of Famer. Wow. This is almost unbelievable. So there we go. Number 33. That is definitely a legit signature, personalized to me. Topps Stadium Club draft pick. Wow. Unbelievable. There we go. So that is a Grant Hill signed rookie card. So cool. Excited to add this one to the collection. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. And the address will be above. I would probably send to them pretty quick if you want to get. These guys typically don't sign very long when they do. So very, very cool. Okay, video recap time. Wow, kind of a huge return here. So many good cards. It's almost crazy looking at them all laid out like this. But first and foremost, I want to thank all 9 of the signers that we got back this week. Again, I'll be resending out to BJ Armstrong, so hopefully that'll be a future video when we get that one back. But here's the recap, and thank you guys for watching. As always, had the 101 from Bert Kreischer, the Machine. Went with the Topps Platinum rookie card for Ryan Kerrigan. Went with the 93 Game Day for linebacker Ken Harvey. Had the Topps rookie card for Hall of Famer Dennis Eckersley. Went with the Absolute Red SSD for Troy Edwards. Went with the 75 Topps for Andre Thornton. Went with the 92 Fleer for Rich Camarillo. The 94 Topps Finest for Danny Tartabull. And the 101 from Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Man, what a return. What a haul for this week. And excited to go through some more with you guys on a future video. So keep watching. Looking forward to reading the comments on this one. And I will see you guys on the next one.